On a time, there was a father named Jacob. He had 12 sons, but he had one favorite son, and his name is Joseph. His 10 older brothers were jealous of him because he was the favorite of the father. One night, Joseph had a dream. He dreamed that one day his 10 older brothers would bow down to him. Next morning, he told his brothers his dreams. They got more mad and planned to throw him into a dried water hole. Once they did, they sat down and thought about what they would do with Joseph. They didn't really know what to do with Joseph, so instead they sold him for 20 pieces of silver to be made a slave in Egypt. Joseph was very, very sad. The 10 older brothers took Joseph's coat and dipped it into a goat's blood. They took it to their father and they said, "Look, isn't this your son's coat?" Jacob was very, very sad. Nobody could comfort him. "A wild animal must have killed him," he cried out. He still had Benjamin, the youngest brother. When Joseph was in Egypt, he worked for an official named Potiphar. He was only 17 years old when he was sent to Egypt. He works very hard for his master Potiphar. When he grows older, Potiphar puts him in charge of the whole house. As Joseph grows older, he becomes a good-looking man. Potiphar's wife wanted Joseph to lie down with her, but Joseph knew that this was wrong. So he ran away. Potiphar's wife was very angry. So when Potiphar came home, she lied to him and said, "That bad Joseph tried to lie down with me." Potiphar was mad at Joseph and threw him in prison. Later on, Potiphar got mad with his cupbearer and his baker and put them in prison. That night, they both had a special dream, but they didn't know what it meant. The next morning, they asked Joseph what their dreams meant. With God's help, Joseph was able to tell their dreams. After that, they understood what their dreams meant. Joseph said to the cupbearer, "When you become Potiphar's cupbearer again, tell him about me so he can release me out of here." When the cupbearer got out, he forgot everything about Joseph. So Joseph had to stay in prison. Their dream came true. One night, Potiphar had a dream. He saw 7 fat cows and 7 skinny cows. He didn't know what it meant either. So Potiphar asked his people what his dreams meant. But they didn't know what it meant. Then the cupbearer remembered Joseph again and told Potiphar, "There was a man I met in prison who can tell dreams." Potiphar sent Joseph out of prison, and he told his dreams to Joseph. And Joseph answered, "The 7 fat cows means 7 years of lots of food, and the 7 skinny cows mean 7 years of famine." Joseph became second to Potiphar and gave orders to men. One time, Joseph saw his brothers. He tried to see if they were good. By putting a cup in their bag. When they left, he told his guards to chase after them. They found the cup and they were worried. When they went back to Egypt, Joseph cried out and said, "I am Joseph, your brother." They gave hugs and kisses. When Jacob saw Joseph, he was so happy and cried.